Uncle is a genius. Just a few iron pipes make a cool jack. The uncle also made $1 million with this invention. Simply incredible. Let's see how Uncle is made. First, find 2 square tubes like this, and then mark it on the square pipe, because the square tube is too big, so cut out the ones that are marked. Once it's all cut, and then put it back together for welding. Then smooth the surface, so the small square tube just fits into the square tube. Facilitate piston movement. Next, cut 2 20-meter lengths of flat iron. Cut it and put it on the square pipe. Mark better than better. Then overlap the 2 pieces. Use an electric drill to make the holes as marked. Then use a sander to smooth the ends. Prevent cutting hands. Then you can use a piece of steel and a piece of iron pipe. Put it together. Then place it on the side of the square pipe and weld it together. Note here, be sure to weld securely, because it's a load-bearing part. The other hole is also threaded with a piece of steel and a piece of iron pipe. The difference here is that you put a flat iron on it. Mark better than better. The excess is then cut away with a cutter. After cutting, weld it to the iron pipe in the middle, thus forming a movable pull rod. And this pull rod is too long, so we're going to have to cut off the excess. Then make another hole. After the hole is punched, insert a piece of rebar into the hole and weld it. At the same time, another iron bar is welded. Make it stronger. And then we put it all together. Weld both ends of each bar firmly with an electric welding machine. The next step is to make the most critical part of the latch. Watch the video for details. After the latch is made, put it on the square tube. Better mark than draw, and then punch the hole again. It can then be welded to the square tube. After welding, use a sander to smooth the solder joints. Then you can put in a spring and install the latch. At this point you can try the spring effect. The resilience is very good. Then it can be placed on both sides of the small rectangular tube. Draw evenly divided marks. When it's all done, drill all the holes with an electric drill. Then you need to put the other end of the tie rod hook. Sand it at an oblique angle. This makes it easy to climb when used after assembly, and in order to be able to automatically jam. And 2 nails for the spring. Thus the desired effect is achieved. Then an extended iron pipe must be welded to the handle part. Thus, it is more lightweight when using. This is called the leverage principle. The other end of the handle needs to be welded with a pointed iron block. It's also the force part of this jack. Finally, weld the bottom of the rectangular tube. Make a base. Here the jacks made of some square pipes are finished. Next, try the effect. This is a 100 kilograms wooden box. After putting on the jack, gently shake the lever. I can lift the box. It's also very convenient to put down. And try a couple 100 pounds of wood. Finally, try a truck that weighs a few pounds. It's also easy to lift. Make no effort. It is very convenient to repair cars. What do you think of the production? Out of 10, how many points would you score?